Whoa. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Testing, 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 testing.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. I got audio.
Oh, good. Good.
Testing.
Or just one? Yeah, so what they did was got the audio fixed, and what they're going to post to the internet will have sound. Right? I'll tell you what, Shelby did great. Second half, she owned it. No, you're good. Yeah, so this is the boys' side. So they got the same call in the hallway. So the schools with certain sides and downs. And it's really a way for them to. This is the biggest tournament. Y'all like time is the biggest tournament of the year for these kind of schools. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Good. Matt, when do you want to go on? I'll tell you, let's go on and win in 5 minutes. Oh, thanks. That's how I make a living. Okay. So you mainly do hardware? Y'all like clothes? Majority, the vast majority of what we do is maintenance. Sounds like a nice switch. Yep. Yeah, so we made a couple maps started with solutions and looked at right at 10 o'clock. Do a lot of stuff there. In state police over in the security area. Recently just got bought by a bigger company. So, yeah, we had a good run. She's going to Washington. Yeah. Yeah, she's good. That's like like a boxing or whatever. It's hard for her to get the ball number one, and then she gets she's got one person larger than all time. They played it straight up. You know where? Oh, is that what we play? I don't know if it was a good one. I can't imagine that they're not going to broadcast the same thing again. Okay, should we go on? Yes. All right, we're ready. So we're good. Okay, welcome to tonight's game between KCD and Collegiate. This is the second game of a doubleheader. We just saw a phenomenal game between the Collegiate girls and the KCD girls. KCD girls came out victorious and were crowned as the 7th region All-A champ, so they're going to Frankfurt. This is Bob Hograve. I'm joined here by Todd Lyles. We'll be bringing you the action. Todd, any insight on the game we're getting ready to see?
Well, this ought to be a very good ball game. Collegiate comes in with a record of 11-5, and KCD has a record of 7-8. I believe looking at the schedule that Collegiate's had a few games that haven't been at the same quality of teams that KCD has. So I'm looking for a very evenly matched game that should find out whether KCD's height can stay with Collegiate's quickness as we go into this game.
Yeah, it's really an interesting matchup. You look at the records and you would give the advantage to Collegiate. But if you looked at some of the quality wins for both of the teams, I'd probably have to give the advantage to KCD. I think one of KCD's bugaboos all year is that they play well against really good teams, and sometimes they don't play quite as well as some of the weaker teams on their schedule. So their mental outlook tonight is going to be important.
Well, and I think the other big advantage for KCD is if you look at their record, they have only won 2 games on the road and lost 5 on the road, so they haven't played very many games here in Gardner Gym, and when they played in Gardner Gym, we were 4-2 at home, so that'll give a few extra points to the Bearcats tonight, and we've got a tremendous crowd here for KCD. It has to be one of the largest crowds that I've ever seen in KCD since I've been coming to watch them play ball.
Well, so let's talk about some of the key players in the game. Let's start with Collegiate. I haven't seen Collegiate play yet this year, but I know that Andrew Stegeman's a heck of a player, and I would say the other key player for Collegiate's got to be David Keir.
Well, Andrew Stegeman was the leading scorer for Collegiate early in the season. He's had an injury lately and has missed about 3 ball games, and so Collegiate's had to learn to play without him, but the last game in the regional semifinal, Andrew got in the 4th quarter, made an appearance, and he is dressed. Looks like he will start tonight.
Well, and I think David Keir is a kid that plays on our church basketball team, Todd, and we know how good of a player David Keir is. He to me is the kind of kid you just like to have on your team. He does everything right. He's always in the right position. He gets every loose ball. He's a great defender, blocks shots, and probably most impressive is the way he rebounds the ball.
So David is a tremendous athlete. He plays soccer. Is actually a very good soccer goalie. Led the collegiate team to the state tournament this year, and I think he's just a just a fine young man, and I look for him to have a really big game tonight against these boys. It's funny that KCD and collegiate kids, they know each other from all sorts of sporting activities, and I'm sure David has played against a lot of these KCD kids and other situations, and it's just going to be a friend against a friend game tonight.
Absolutely. On the Bearcat side, you know, everything starts with Blake Senta. I tell you what, we're going to take a quick break here. We're getting ready for the playing of the national anthem. We're here on the KCD Basketball Network, and tonight's game is being brought to you by Reliable Tech Help and 852 FX. We'll be right back.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Kansas Region All-A Tournament Final for the boys division. Let's all stand as we run on three and secure sing the national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, listen carefully. Before player introductions, there are to be no artificial noise makers in the gymnasium. No artificial.
All right, guys, welcome back. We're getting ready for the introductions of the starting lineups. Todd, looks like we had a good crowd here tonight.
Great crowd. They're just now giving some rules out to the crowd about artificial noisemakers. I don't think we'll need any artificial noisemakers with this crowd. It's packed in here tonight, and the temperature in the gym, I think, is already up to 80 degrees with this crowd in here yelling at everybody. So it's a tremendous crowd tonight with the 7th grade final.
I'll tell you what, it's KCD, even though we're playing on their home court, they are the visiting team. Collegiate is the higher seeded team. KCD will be in blue tonight, and Collegiate will be in white. Introducing the starting lineups for KCD first. Blake Senta at 6'8" will be playing center. At forward, Ricky Brown, number 3. At one guard is Mike Ferguson. At one forward is Zach Zimlick. And then the 5th starter at point guard is Henry Crockett. I tell you, Todd, Henry Crockett's really got to come to play because Collegiate's going to put a bunch of pressure on him.
Yeah, the collegiate kids are very quick. Henry's going to have to keep that ball in his possession, not get in a big hurry, and not make really silly passes and be stolen.
And for Collegiate, the starters are Ryan Perry. Ryan Perry is a dual sport athlete at Collegiate. He plays soccer and basketball. The next starter is Bryce Overstreet, number 5. Kennedy Comer will be playing guard. Number 23, Will McAnulty will be playing guard. And at forward is David Keir, number 41.
A little surprised at the starting lineup being Will McAnulty is going to be playing instead of Andrew Stegeman. So he may still be injured, but I do expect him to be in the lineup at some point during the game.
Yeah, my guess is Andrew will sit about the first 2 minutes and come in pretty quickly. All right, so Todd, as we look at this game, keys to the game, what do you think they are?
Well, the good thing for KCD is going to be keeping Blake Simpson in the game. He's definitely got a heightened advantage on everybody, and if he can stay in the game for the fourth quarter, is going to be a key for us to stay tonight.
Well, I think the other thing KCD has to do a good job of is not expect a lot of pressure from Collegiate. So there's going to be a lot of pressure on Henry Crockett to handle the ball, and I certainly think Henry's up to the task. All right, jumping center for the Bearcats is Blake Senta. Jumping center for Collegiate is David Keir. And we're about to get started. The atmosphere is electric here. Ball's up, possession, first possession goes to KCD. Mike Ferguson gets the ball. Henry Crockett being guarded by Kennedy Comer. Henry passes it off to Mac Ferguson. Mac Ferguson getting set up. Looks like Collegiate starting straight man-to-man. And a pass into the post to David Senta was stolen there by Bryce Overstreet. KCD looks like they're starting in a 3-2 zone, Ty. Kennedy Comer.
We got the big man out on top. That gives a lot of teams a lot of trouble. Blake Senta kicking the ball right there. He's a big 6'8" guy. He's got a wide wingspan. He can stop those entry passes as he did right there with the little kick.
Yeah, Todd, as I look at the Collegiate starting lineup, I think the one guy we have to be concerned with the lineup that's out there right now is probably David Keir. So Kenny Comer with the ball, passes over number 23, Will McAnulty. Comer looks over the 3-2 zone. Passes over to McAnulty again. McAnulty down to Overstreet. Overstreet's trying to move on Zemlick. Cross-court pass to Comer. Comer to McAnulty. Comer fakes the jumper, drives it into the lane, passes it to Keir. And Keir converts and draws a block on Zach Zemlick. So a good start for the Titans.
Good start. They threw the ball all the way around the court. Bryce Overstreet had the ball down on the baseline. He threw it cross-court to Kennedy Comer. Kennedy brought it in, and then threw it off to David Keir, and he went right for the basket and got the two, and now it's going to get his three-point play attempt.
And David Keir cannot convert the free throw. The rebound had by Ricky Brown. Ricky Brown's bringing it up against Ryan Perry. He gets it over to Henry Crockett. Henry Crockett going against Kennedy Comer. Henry to Zach Zemlick. Zach Zemlick on a 10-second call on the Bearcats. So good pressure there by the Titans.
As you said earlier, we got to watch the pressure by the Titans. They're taking the full court approach to it. They're playing man-to-man in the half court, and they're just going to try to man up against KCD tonight. We'll have to see what we can do to get around that pressure.
I'll tell you what, the officiating is going to be key in this game, just because if they're going to allow Collegiate to bump like that, it's going to make their press that much more effective. Another good pass into Keir, and Keir converts. KCD with the ball, passes into Blake Senta. Blake Senta over to Zach Zemlick. They get it over the half court to Crockett. Crockett being guarded by Comer. Henry's trying to break him down. Nice screen there by Blake. Henry throws it into Blake, and definitely a foul there on Ryan Perry. So that's a non-shooting foul. That's the first on Collegiate. KCD should be inbounding on the baseline.
Fouls on Ryan Perry, his first team foul.
Yeah, it's interesting, Todd. A lot of these kids grew up together playing at St. Matthews, the little St. Matthews Basketball League. Inbound pass tries to go to Senta. Overstreet knocks it away. It looks like they're checking Blake Senta straight up. Zemlick takes it in. Nice pass out to Ricky Brown for three. Misses it. Rebound by Senta. Put back up and missed. Rebounded by Keir. I'll tell you what, this is a fantastic start for Collegiate.
KCD got the nice open shot there by Ricky Brown. Didn't go in. Blake Senta got the rebound, and he should have come down and tried to make the under control shot. He just tried to throw that back and get it roll in, maybe get a foul, but he wasn't going to get that tonight.
I tell you what, I think he thought he made the conversion. He was turning around and running back to play defense. All right, so KCD's still in their 3-2 zone. Comer over to McAnulty. McAnulty to Perry. Perry gets down the baseline, throws it away. Mac Ferguson on the steal. Mac Ferguson taking it in, puts it up, fouled, but misses the shot, but fouled by Will McAnulty. So that should be a two-shot opportunity for Mac Ferguson. Yeah, Mac Ferguson's probably our leading free throw shooter from a percentage perspective. I expect him to hopefully make both of these.
Yeah, it'd be nice to get a little score right here.
So with 5:50 in the first quarter, it's 4-1 in favor of Collegiate.
Here comes Stegeman off the bench, as you predicted, Bob. He's taking Will McAnulty's place after that foul.
And so Mac goes for a second and cannot convert it. Rebounded by Overstreet. Overstreet to Perry. Perry brings it into half court and gets it to Comer, and they're getting set up. Immediately get the ball to Stegeman. Stegeman over to Comer. Comer bounce pass to Perry on the wing. Back to Comer. Comer at the top of the circle throws over the wing to Perry again. Ryan Perry tries to drive the baseline. Good ball. He's attacking the zone pressure here by Collegiate. Effectively gets it over half court. Henry Crockett takes it in and converts. 6-3. Titans in the lead, but a nice conversion by Henry Crockett. Way to attack the press there. That's one of the things you got to do. If they're going to press you, if you get over half court, you got to attack. Three-pointer there by Stegeman, just off, rebounded by Cinta. Henry Crockett's got the ball. Stegeman's got the assignment on Crockett. And Henry makes a pass to Mike Ferguson that's deflected out of bounds by Kennedy Comer. The ball will stay with KCD.
That was nearly a turnover by Henry. He's got to be smart with those passes that we talked about. We've got Colin Shute coming into the game for Collegiate.
Oh, nice pass into Blake. Blake tries to get it to Mike, and Mike can't handle it. Picked off by Comer. Comer passes it to Stegeman. Stegeman back to Comer. Comer cross court to Overstreet. Overstreet tries to go baseline, and he's fouled there by Zach Zimlich.
It's going to be Zach Zimlich's second. I wouldn't be surprised if Coach Booker doesn't get a like Robert Cox is coming in, as well as Zach Lyle.
And for Collegiate, it looks like Ethan Perellis is checking in for the Titans. So 4:40 left in the first quarter, 6-3 in favor of the Titans. Titans with the ball. Ball's passed the wing to David Keir. Keir passes top of the circle to Overstreet. Overstreet attempts a three and he misses. And Ricky Brown goes up for the rebound and he's fouled by David Keir.
David Keir, first foul on the
I tell you what, I think if I had to say one guy that's most important for Collegiate in tonight's game, it's got to be David Keir. So David Keir getting his first foul there. Ball's inbounded. Ricky Brown's facing pressure by Colin Shot, and it's stolen, and he's converted it into two. The Bearcats have to do a better job of handling the ball.
He's already got 5 turnovers in his first quarter.
Well, Blake Cinta passes over to Henry Crockett on the wing. Henry over to Zach Lyles, and again turned over. Overstreet controls for Collegiate. Stegeman with the ball to Perellis. Perellis back to Stegeman. Stegeman to Perellis. Perellis over to Overstreet. KCD still in that 3-2 zone. Overstreet takes the shot and can't convert. Rebounded by Henry Crockett. Henry Crockett's bringing it up against pressure by Stegeman. Ricky Brown on the wing throws it into Blake Cinta. Blake Cinta takes it up and is fouled probably there, I think, by Ethan Perellis, number 11.
They had 2 guys hanging on him. That foul could go on just about anybody.
Well, I think KCD's going to break here, Todd. I'm not sure that was a shooting foul or not, but they're sending Blake to the line for 2.
Well, he certainly was driving to the basket. He had a layup on his mind, and they called it foul.
First shot by Blake Cinta is short. Checking back into the game for Collegiate is Ryan Perry, and he replaces David Keir. I tell you what, Collegiate's rotating the players in and out. You know, if you're going to put that much pressure, I guess, on the ball, you're going to have to do that.
They have a defense. They got 12 people on the bench.
But Blake Cinta converts the second, and we're now at 8-4 here in the first. Collegiate's still in the lead with 3:34 left. Stegeman's got the ball to Perellis. Perellis over to Stegeman. Stegeman Overstreet. Overstreet back to Stegeman. Stegeman to Perellis on the left wing. Back to Stegeman at the top. Pass in to Ryan Perry. He puts a shot up and converts it. 10-4 Collegiate. I tell you what, they passed the ball really nicely. Very patient. They must have put together 8 or 9 passes there, Todd, on that possession. Beautiful move there by Ricky Brown. Wow. Ricky Brown taking the baseline, converts it, and gets to go to the line for 1.
The Legion has passed the ball shooting very well early on here, making lots of layups. They haven't hit a jump shot, but they've hit layups. And they're shooting 4, 5, and 6 shots from the field at this point. So they're on fire right here in the first quarter.
Yeah, they're getting shots from about 3 feet away, it seems like, too. Well, I tell you what, Ricky Brown, that was a nice move by Ricky. He's going to the line for his and 1. You know, to some extent, Todd, I think KCD goes as Ricky Brown goes. So if we can get Ricky Brown off to a good start, it's really going to help our chances tonight. 10-7, 2:51 left in the first. Ryan Perry makes a cross-court pass to Stegeman. Oh, and a questionable call there. Stegeman looked like he cleared out. It looked like he extended his right forearm there. Put Crockett on the floor, but Crockett is called for a block. Ryan Perry inbounds it to Stegeman. Stegeman over to Perellis. KCD's throwing a 3-2. Pass from the left corner to McAnulty. The 3 is no good. Rebounded by Zach Lyles. Zach Lyles on the break. Oh, he just got creamed. Zach does a nice job saving it into Robert Schultz. And nice pass. 10-9. Titans in the lead. KCD on a mini run. Felicia with the ball. Stegeman's got it. Again, we're in a 3-2 zone. Stegeman takes a couple bounces as Blake defends him.
Stegeman's their 3-point shooter, and he was thinking about taking that shot 6 feet behind the 3-point.
Beautiful steal there by Blake Senta. Colin Shutt tried to throw a pass, and he got right in the way. Pass down to Robert Schultz. He's too big down there for Ethan Peralta.
That could be a key to last game that KCD Bearcats won in the semifinal of the region. Robert Schultz had a big fourth quarter, scoring 9 points against Whitfield, and he parked down below, and they got the ball to him and just took advantage of his height.
Well, I tell you what, it's fast and furious first quarter, 11-10. It looks like both teams are ready to play, and the crowd's into it, and we should have the makings of a great game here. Coming back in for Collegiate is David Keir. Collegiate took a 30-second timeout there to get settled a bit, and we're going to get back to action here in just a moment. So the lineup in now, David Holtgrave's checking in for the Bearcats, giving Matt Ferguson a break. So let's go through the lineups. First for the Bearcats in the game now, Zach Lyles, Robert Schultz, Henry Crockett, Blake Senta, and David Holtgrave. In for Collegiate, Ryan Perry, Andrew Stegeman, Will McAnulty, David Keir, and Ethan Perellis. Collegiate brings it over half court. Stegeman to Perellis. Back to Stegeman, over to McAnulty, to Stegeman. Stegeman over to Perellis. Perellis brings it up to the top of the key, passes it to Stegeman. Stegeman in the corner to Keir. Keir back to Stegeman. A long 3 by Stegeman missed. Rebounded nicely by Ryan Perry for Collegiate. Taken in by McAnulty, by Stegeman, and he scores. KCD with the ball to David Holtgrave, back to Zach Lyles to Henry Crockett. Henry Crockett's bringing it up against Will McAnulty. Gets it over half court easily, and KCD's trying to get set up. Looks like Will McAnulty's checking Henry Crockett, hands it off to Zach Lyles. Zach up to the top of the key against Ethan Perellis to Henry Crockett in the corner. David Holtgrave to the top, back to Crockett. Crockett's getting him settled. Passes it in to Blake Senta. Blake Senta drives on Ryan Perry. His 8-footer short, rebounded by Perry, and he's fouled there by Robert Schultz.
Collegiate came out in that man-to-man again, and this time they put David Keir on Robert Schultz that time. He was guarding him very closely on Blake Senta's missed shot. Robert tried to go to his rebound, a little bit aggressive, he gets called for the foul.
Checking in for Collegiate, Bryce Overstreet. Looks like he replaces Ryan Perry, and Kennedy Comer comes in for Ethan Perellis. Comer's got the ball, passes down to McAnulty, back to Comer to Stegeman. KCD still sitting back in that 3-2 zone in the corner to Bryce Overstreet. The pass deflected by Crockett. Actually not deflected. They're calling over and back, all to KCD.
So the referees are conferring, and they are saying it's over and back ball. third referee coming in and changes the call. I don't know how he saw the ball from the other side. They had two referees on the same side of the court. They did not see the tip, but the man on this side did see it. Yeah, it's something the collegiate fans agree with.
Yeah, it's interesting, Todd. The ref furthest away from the play overruled the two guys closest to it. But I think it was the right call. So Collegiate's got the ball. Stegeman with the ball. It looks like Collegiate's going to be content to take the last shot. Collegiate's got the ball with a 1-point lead. 13 seconds left in the first. Stegeman throws it down to McAnulty. McAnulty puts up a three. Missed. Nice rebound by Crockett. Crockett up to Schultz. Schultz lays it in. Beautiful play. Nice second shot by Collegiate off at the end of the first quarter. KCD 13. Collegiate 12. We're going to take a quick break. You're listening to the KCD Basketball Game on the KCD Basketball Network. Tonight's sponsor is Service by Air.
You're watching a live broadcast on IHI by 852 FX. Be ready, fall in, game on.
One, two, three, come on now.
Let's get it from the
852 FX. Be ready, fall in, game on. This broadcast is brought to you by ReliableTechHelp.com, your one-stop solution for all your technology needs. We support PC and Mac. We come to your home, we come to your office, we can support you remotely. If you've got a problem with your computer, your smartphone, your fax machine, your wireless network, anything that has to do with technology in your home or your office, give us a call. ReliableTechHelp.com, 502-797-7399. That's ReliableTech, T-E-K, help.com, 502-797-7399.
Collegiate's inbound on the ball. KCD still content in that 3-2 zone. Homer at the top, passes to Stegeman. Stegeman over to McAnulty. Dangerous pass to Comer to Stegeman. Stegeman back to Comer. Comer back to Stegeman. Stegeman tries to drive in the lane, cut off nicely by Blake Sutter. Over to Kier. Kier back to Stegeman. Stegeman's looking over. Tries to get down to David Kier. Intercepted beautiful by Zach Lyles. Henry Crockett brings it up, gets it down to Robert Schultz. He's going against David Kier and makes a nice under the basket move, but just a little bit too hard. Stegeman with the rebound. Kier with the rebound to Stegeman. Over to Comer. Comer tries to go baseline. Cannot convert. And it looks like a foul is going to be called there on Zach Lyles. And the foul is on... That's Zach Lyles' first foul. At the line for Collegiate is Kennedy Comer for 2 shots. First shot is up and in. Kennedy Comer is a kid that plays for the Collegiate soccer team. A little known fact about Kennedy is his mom, Lori Comer, was the all-time leading assist person at Manual High School. Kennedy misses his second shot, and KCD secures the ball. Crockett bringing the ball up against pressure by number 31, Henry Walters. It looks like we got a foul on Collegiate. The foul is on Henry Walters. Henry Walters gets his first foul there, Todd. Inbound on the ball is Mac Ferguson. He throws it up to Robert Schultz, and a lot of contact there. I think they could call a foul on one of 3 people. Foul there is on Kennedy Comer. The Collegiate fan base is not happy about that call, but quite honestly, it could have gone on David Kier just as easily. It's probably better for the Titans that it was not on David Kier.
I think they would be more happy to have Kennedy with that foul than not. Robert Schultz going to the line for 2. He's the leading scorer right now for KCD with 6 points and misses the shot.
So yeah, KCD's actually in the bonus. That was the front end of a 1-and-1. Unfortunately, the Robert could not convert. Collegiate comes down with the ball. They're back on offense. Ethan Perellis is back into the game for Collegiate. Kennedy tries to get it down to number 31, Henry Walter. Passes back out to Comer. Comer to Perellis. Perellis to Overstreet. It looks like we're going to have an offensive foul there on Bryce Overstreet. Nice play there by Doc Miles again. I tell you what, Todd, it's going to be a key if we play this 3-2 zone. Our guys on the low block are really going to have to prevent Collegiate from going baseline.
Yeah, it looks like the KC is trying to pack the zone in and make them shoot over it. So far, Collegiate is 0 for 4 at the three-point line, and they've been eating this up, shooting 80% inside the two-point field goals.
The inbound pass goes to Henry Crockett, guarded by Kennedy Comer. Kennedy Comer putting a lot of pressure on the ball. Passes to Mike Ferguson. Ferguson into Blake Senta. Beautiful move there by Blake. Collegiate does not have an answer for that time.
Well, I don't think anybody on the Collegiate team can guard Blake Senta except David Keir, and I think they're going to have him guard somebody else to keep him out of foul trouble.
So back to action. Collegiate's got the ball. KCD winning 15-13 at this point with 6:02 in the second. Ball goes to the top of the key to Comer. Comer puts up a three, and he converts. Kennedy Comer makes his first three-pointer. Ball goes into Mac Ferguson, guarded by Ethan Perellis. Mac's bringing the ball up. Needs to get it over half court here. Beat the 10 seconds. Pass to Crockett. Crockett takes it into the lane. Out to Brown for three. Short. Ricky Brown tries to recover, but the rebound there is by Henry Walter. Henry Walter to Ethan Perellis. Perellis to Comer. Comer to Perellis. Perellis back to Comer. They're looking over at KCD's 3-2 zone. They're demonstrating a lot of patience. The Titans with a 1-point lead at this point. Back to Perellis. Perellis to Comer. Comer bounces it into Keir. Out to Walter. Walter to Comer. Covered by Henry Crockett. Henry Crockett trying to bring the ball up against Kennedy Comer. Kennedy Comer knocks it out of bounds. Good defense there by Kennedy Comer.
Kennedy made that shot and it was blocked. And we talk about sometimes when you do something to get blocked, make a turnover, you want to make up for it. And he got all into Henry Crockett that time and nearly got the steal.
Ball's inbounded to Blake Senta. Blake Senta's bringing the ball up against Colin Shutt. Blake Senta still bringing it up against Colin Shutt. Gets it on the baseline to Henry Crockett. Henry puts it up over David Keir. Nice job by Henry Crockett. 17-16 Bearcats. 4:41 left in the second.
Henry got that ball down inside. He did a little pump fake. Keir went for it, went high, and Henry went up.
Well, Todd, Collegiate's showing a lot of patience. I think Kennedy was looking to pass that ball to someone, and the guy cut the wrong way. Back to the Bearcats. Mac Ferguson up against Kennedy Comer. Bounce pass into Robert Schultz. Back out to Mac Ferguson. Three-pointers up and short. Rebounded by David Keir. David Keir gets it up to Kennedy Comer. Kennedy Comer to Stegeman. Stegeman loses it, but Ryan Perry's there to recover it. Stegeman into Keir. Keir tries the shot. And on the rebound, there's a foul on Colin Shutt. The foul there is on Colin Shutt. That's his first foul, but the 9th foul on Collegiate, so Robert Schultz will be going up to the line for one in the bonus. Be nice to see him make these, Todd.
It would, and David Keir was lucky there. He missed that shot. He was trying to get the rebound. It looked like they could have gone against him, but
Roberts on the line, takes a couple bounces. His first is good. Robert Schultz is off to a great start tonight.
Roberts got 7 points. He had that front end of 1-1 last time and missed it, but this time he connects and he's got his second shot coming now.
Schultz takes a second, and it's good. 19-16 KCD with 4:10 left in the second. Stegeman's bringing the ball up for Collegiate. Passes it off to Comer. Comer down on the left wing to Ryan Perry. Comer at the top of the key. Passes it back to Stegeman at the top of the key. Passed into David Keir, and his shot's up and no good, but it looks like there's a foul on Ricky Brown.
You're right, that's Ricky's second foul. I wouldn't be surprised to see Coach Booker go to the bench and get somebody in for him. It looks like Zach Lyles is getting up off the bench right now.
Shakir's going to the line for two. His first shot's up and good. Into the game, as you predicted, Zach Lyles is replacing Ricky Brown. So let's reset the lineups here. KCD's got Blake Senta, Robert Schultz, Zach Lyles, Mike Ferguson, and Henry Crockett in the game. David Keir makes a second. In for Collegiate at this point is Kennedy Comer, Ryan Perry, Colin Shutt, Andrew Stegeman, and David Keir. Ball's inbounded to Colin Ferguson. Colin's taking it up against Kennedy Comer, gets it over the half court, and a lot of pressure there by Keir, a lot of hand checking there. But Matt Ferguson takes it into the lane and misses badly. Rebounded by Collegiate. Ball's taken up by Colin. Taken up by Andrew Stegeman, and a foul is called on somebody. Wow, a foul is called on Blake Senta. I didn't even think he was in the play.
I think that was a lefty call there for Collegiate. Stegeman put his show down, started pushing in. They added Blake Senta there to try to get the ball, and he gets off for a foul. That's his first. So we're still not in any foul trouble for Blake. He's just got to be careful more than in the first half.
So at the line, Andrew Stegeman. And the first shot is no good. KCD secures the rebound. Blake Senta pulls it down. Crockett brings it up against the half court. And he's going to pull it back out and set things up. Gets it over to Mac Ferguson. Mac Ferguson down to Zach Lyles. Zach Lyles down to Blake. Blake out to Mac. Mac over to Henry Crockett on the corner. Henry Crockett makes a nice pass in there to Zach Lyles, and there's a foul called before Zach can get the shot out. The foul there is on Andrew Stegeman. That's his first foul. So Zach's going to the line for two. We're in the double bonus now, so from this point on, KCD will shoot 2 shots on every foul. First shot's up and short by Zach Lyles. I tell you what, in a game like this, Todd, free throws are going to be important.
They're absolutely going to be important. We've done pretty well to now, but Zach needs to make this one.
Zach puts it up and just short. Rebounded there by Overstreet. Overstreet to Stegeman. Stegeman down in the corner to Comer. Comer's bouncing it out, passes back out to Stegeman. Stegeman tries to get the ball down low to number 22, Colin Shutt, and the ball is deflected out of bounds by the Bearcats. Inbounding the ball for Collegiate's Ryan Perry. Ryan gets it into Stegeman. Stegeman to Comer. Comer back to Stegeman. Boy, these Titans are patient on offense, aren't they, Ty?
They really are. Stegeman's going to take a shot from way downtown.
As I said, they were patient. They showed a little bit of impatience there. Zach Lyles has got the ball. Back to Crockett. Crockett takes over the half court, guarded by Stegeman. In the corner to Matt Ferguson. Into Senta. Back out to Zach Lyles for three. Just off, rebounded by Comer. Comer to Stegeman. Crockett's there. Passed over to Overstreet. He drives it into the lane and blocked by Zach Lyles. Back to Henry Crockett. And the time gets it stolen by Stegeman. Stegeman takes it in and misses badly. But he recovers his own rebound. And he's trying to pull it back in. He's trying to drive into the lane. Blocked there by Blake Senta. Senta takes the ball up the court. He's fouled there by Kennedy Comer.
Right there was there's a lot of wild action right there.
So it looks like Blake Senta will be going to the line for two. We got a score of 19-18. KCD in the lead with 2:16 left in the second quarter.
And you're right, there was a foul on Kennedy Comer. That's his second of the half.
First shot up and missed by Blake Senta. David Holgrave's checking in for Henry Crockett. And Henry looks like he's going into the locker room. I hope Henry's all right. He's been our primary ball handler today. So Blake Senta's going to take a second shot. Couple bounces. Shots up. And no good. Rebounded by Overstreet. Stegeman with the ball to Comer. Comer down to Perry. Perry puts it up and misses, but a foul's called on Robert Schultz.
That's Robert's second. I'm afraid that Bearcats like blocking these shots here, and they're trying to block everything right now. We've had Blake Senta with a couple. Robert had one a minute ago, tried to get that one, just got called for the foul. So Bearcats got to play good defense out front, not rely on those shot blockers in the back.
Perry's to the line for 2 shots. He looked distracted there, but still converts. I think he gets that concentration level from his mom, Donna. That's just a great example of pure concentration.
I've not seen that. He was getting a shooting motion, and he just stopped looking around at the referee. He just shrugged his shoulders
and he makes that. That puts Collegiate back into the lead, 19-18. Inbound ball goes into Blake Senta. Blake's bringing it up. Makes a pass up to Mike Ferguson. Stolen by Kennedy Comer, but recovered by Blake Senta. He takes it into the lane. Oh, and it's fouled.
Kennedy Comer there had the ball, had it in his spot. He tried to make a great play by throwing the ball against Mike Ferguson. It hit his knee and it went halfway down the floor, and Blake Senta picked it up and then takes the ball down the floor for the attempted layup.
Blake makes the first free throw. Good news for the Bearcats. Henry Crockett's back on the bench. Hopefully Henry's okay and able to go back in. Blake Senta's going to the line for a second. Blake converts the second. So with 1:56 left in the second quarter, the Bearcats now lead 21-20. Benton C is about to check in for the Bearcats. Comer's got the ball, passes to Stegeman. Stegeman over to Overstreet. Overstreet in the corner to Keir. Keir's being guarded by Holtgrave. Back to Stegeman, over to the corner to Keir. Comer. Comer down to Perry. Perry drives it in, throws it out on the opposite wing to Overstreet, and Overstreet can't convert. Rebounded by Schultz. Schultz up to Ferguson. Ferguson pulls it out, bounces it to Lyles. Lyles is being guarded by Ryan Perry. Actually double teamed there by Kennedy Comer. Down to Blake Senta. Blake Senta's fouled there by David Keir. An ill-advised foul there by David Keir. I tell you what, it's tough. David Keir is 6'3", Todd, and he's trying to guard 6'8" Blake Senta. That's a tough matchup.
It's a tough matchup, but David Keir is a big, strong kid, and he's got a little size on him. I bet Blake and him probably weigh the same, even though Blake's got about 4 or 5 inches on him.
Blake going to the line for 2. First shot up and good. Coming into the game for the Bearcats, Benton C is replacing Robert Schultz. I think Coach Booker's trying to keep Robert from getting his second foul there, Todd.
Robert's already got his second foul.
Third foul, sorry.
Ben C, sophomore, getting his third action of the season here. Here's the time for the Bearcats.
Well, Blake Senta misses the second, and David Keir comes down with a rebound for Collegiate. Stegeman's dribbling the ball, pressure by Holtgrave. Pass to Comer, almost a steal there. Active hands there. Stegeman into Keir. Benton C, good defense there. Stegeman takes it into the lane, passes it to Keir. Tell you what, Todd, a little bit too much pressure there. We kind of lost our structure there in the zone.
That's going to be the second foul on Zach Lyles. So the Bearcats have got several guys fouls. Brown, Zach Henry, Zach Lyles, and Robert Schultz.
David Keir to run for 1, and he converts. Zach Lyles taking the ball out for the Bearcats. Throws it into Blake Senta. Blake Senta, a long pass up to Matt Ferguson. Mack takes it into the lane, puts it up, and misses. Overstreet gets the pull, runs down the rebound for Collegiate. With the ball is Stegeman, and KCD drops back into a 3-2 zone. Stegeman slowing things down. I think they're going to be content for the last shot with a 23-22 lead. Stegeman holding the ball. We're down to 21 seconds and counting. KCD still content to sit back in that 3-2 zone.
I think KCD was content to let it run down here. They got a little foul trouble. They don't want anybody else to foul trouble here. Picking up the third foul right at the end of the half.
Homer to Stegeman. Looks like he got away with a walk. Overstreet for 3, way off. So we'll go to the half with the score 23-22 Collegiate in a highly contested 7th Region All-A Final. We're going to take a break for halftime, and we'll be back. Again, the game's being brought to you by on the KCD Basketball Network. Compliments of service by...
This game is being streamed by 852FX on aha.com because of the Verizon 4G LTE hotspot. Thanks to the Verizon wireless connection, 852FX has streaming services where a landline will not reach. Now, 852FX offers streaming broadcasts as well as edited team videos and player profiles.
Yeah, it's on. So if they go to KCD's website, and then they go to the athletics page, in the upper left-hand corner, you know, they can hit a link that says Watch KCD Live. And they will click on that, and the game should be listed as one of the options.
Watching a live broadcast on AHA by 852FX. Be ready, fall in, game on.
One, two, three, come on now.
Let's get it funky.
852FX. Be ready, fall in, game on. Watching a live broadcast on AHA by 852FX. Be ready, fall in, game on.
One, two, three, come on now.
Let's get it funky.
852FX. Be ready, fall in, game on.
Henry Crockett went out and didn't go back in.
He went like about 2 minutes to go. He went back in the back of the play.
You think he...
I don't know. I didn't see what happened to him.
Well, where? Oh, he did? Keith, what's happening? Hey, man, I put Lori on the broadcast. I'll put a manual statistic in there. All-time leading the leader in assist. That's true. She played like Kennedy. She was just strong. Man, I am too. tell you what, there was so much stuff going on. I hope I wasn't talking too much. I don't want to see you do that. Should we do that? Oh, I did? Oh, shit. Well, you know, I didn't know if this guy's name Shuddy or Shut. Hey, Donald, is it Shut or Shuddy? Shuddy. Chase took another one. Mark, you got money. You got money.
Oh, yeah, it's my. Oh, but it's in my gym.
Mark, I don't have any ones. This is good classes. I mean, look, it's like press and then white. He's right. See if it works. Yeah. Ooh, they lost the scoreboard. Charlie! Charlie! We'll turn it on. We'll be ahead. Oh, you got stats ready? We're ready to come back here. Okay, guys, welcome back. We're 2 minutes away from the start of the second half. Todd, you want to give us a quick update on the stats?
All right, here we are at halftime with Louisville Collegiate winning 23-22. Leading scorer on the season for Collegiate is Andrew Steckman, but tonight he's been hampered by injury, only has 2 points, and David Keir leading away with 9 points for Collegiate. Kennedy Comer hit a 3 and added 1 from the free throw line, so he's got 4. Ryan Perry has 6 points, and Shuddy has 2. For the Bearcats, their leading scorer on the season is Blake Senta. He's only got 1 field goal for 2 points, but he's been to the line 8 times. He's got 4 points here, so he's got 6 points for the Bearcats. Junior Robert Schultz is leading the way. He's got 8 points. He was camping out down low and taking advantage of his height to get some of those early points, and then he kind of cooled off later in the half. Ricky Brown has got 3 points, and we have Matt Ferguson with 1 point. Henry Crockett, who had to leave the game just for a couple minutes, looked like he got involved in a little mishap, may have been injured, but he's back out here. He had 4 points for the Bearcats. All in all, I think the Bearcats had fairly balanced scoring, and it looks like that the foul trouble for the Bearcats could materialize. And they've got 4 players with 2 fouls already in the half. Ricky Brown, Zach Simlick, Zach Lyles, and Robert Schultz. And on the collegiate side, the only potential foul trouble they have is Kennedy Comer and David Kerr. Both of them have 2 fouls at this point.
Okay, so as we head back into action, we're 56 seconds away from starting. What do you think the keys are for KCD to turn this thing around? And it's only a 1-point deficit, but what are the keys you think tied for them to come back?
KCD started off just very, I think, a little inept in their handling of the pressure from Louisville Collegiate. They had 7 turnovers in the half. Collegiate only had 4. So KCD's got to handle that pressure much better in the second half if they want to try to win this game. They've also got to stay out of foul trouble. The big guys from KCD have been trying to do a lot of block shots, and they've blocked 4 or 5 already. But when you go up there and try to block that ball away, it gives the referee an opportunity to call that foul, so they need to be very careful with that.
I'll tell you what, Todd, if we could have just converted a little bit better percentage to the foul line, too, I think we would have a 6 or 7 point lead. Collegiate shot their free throws very well that first half.
Well, during the first half, both teams had a 45% field goal percentage, so they were equal there. And KCD didn't hit any three-pointers. Collegiate hit 1, just shooting 16% from 3-point range. But at the foul line, that was the big difference, Bob. KCD shot 50% on 8 of 16 shooting, and Collegiate shot 67% on 6 of 9 shooting.
Yeah, big difference. So we'll have to watch that as one of the keys going into the second half here. So looks like there's some conversations going on with the Zebras and the scorekeeper here. We had some difficulty with the clock here at halftime. Hopefully everything's stable and working. So as we start the third quarter, I believe that Collegiate will have the ball. So a hotly contested game here. There's a big prize to the winner, the opportunity to go and compete in the All-A state tournament.
That's exactly right. I think, Bob, the delay here is the scoreboard became unplugged during halftime, and the position arrow also became unplugged. So when it came back on, they didn't know which way it was pointing. So the referees and Mr. Kevin Sullivan are discussing what was happening at the end of the half. So they're trying to get that sorted out. KCD believes they had the ball, and that's where all the players are lined up. But the Collegiate coaches are asking for explanation, and we're about to get started.
All right, so they made the determination that it is KCD's ball. So inbounding the ball for the Bearcats will be Mac Ferguson. I think I incorrectly referred to him as his brother once or twice, Colin Ferguson. I apologize about that, Mac, but we're getting ready to get started. Ricky Brown will be inbounding the ball. It's good to see Henry Crockett back into the game, so he must be okay.
But the starting lineup is in back for KCD to start the second half.
Then for Collegiate, it looks like Andrew Stegeman is starting the second half. So he's the only different starter from the first half to the second. Nice pass early in there from Henry Crockett down to Blake Senta, but David Kerr is there to block the shot. Stegeman's got the ball for the Titans, over to Comer. KCD's opening up the second half in the same 3-2 zone. Stegeman's perfectly content to take his time, passes it to Comer. Comer down to Perry. Perry down to Overstreet. Overstreet takes a terrible shot there. Gets his own rebound and somehow draws a foul. Well, I'll tell you what, that was really an ill-advised shot down there, and he got lucky to get the ball back. Foul.
Yeah, he had 3 players on him, but he was determined he was going to shoot that ball. With 3 players on you, there's got to be 3 players on your side that are open. If he didn't look up, he just went nose to the basket and dropped the foul.
The first shot there by Overstreet is missed. That's the 3rd foul, more importantly, on Ricky Brown. So Ricky Brown's checking out, and Zach Lyles is coming in. So Overstreet will go to the line for his second shot, with the Titans up 23-22. The second shot is up and converted. 24-22 Collegiate. Ball goes into Zach Lyles and back to Blake Senta. Blake Senta will bring the ball up against Overstreet. Loses it. Recovered by Comer. Comer to Stegeman. Stegeman puts it up and in. A quick start by Collegiate, and then Henry Crockett throws it away, stolen by Comer. Comer gets it swatted. Blake Senta recovers it back to Crockett. Henry's bringing the ball up.
Blake bringing the ball down, and nobody could stay with him from his quickness perspective, but he got the turnover there.
Looks like Ooh, a foul away from the ball there by David Keir. That's David Keir's third foul. That's big. So,
I think that you saw Keir got in there and he blocked that last shot against Blake Centers. So it's going to be interesting to watch the battle that develops between those two this second half.
Crockett passes it to Zimlick on the wing, and an ill-advised pass by Zimlick, stolen by Comer. Comer to Overstreet. That's a bad pass, too. He's out of bounds. Ball back to KCD. I tell you what, Kennedy Comer's pretty quick on there. He's a very good defender.
That was a very ill pass, really nice pass.
Ball's inbounded from Zach Lyles into Blake Senta. Back to Zach Lyles. Zach's guarded by Ryan Perry. Zach Lyles is bringing it up. He loses it temporarily, passes up to Senta. Senta's driving it in against Comer. Takes it in and off again by David Keir.
That's something you don't see every day. Blake Senta being rejected, and that's twice that he's been rejected by David Keir.
All right, so Collegiate's got the ball. Great start to the second half for Collegiate. Stegeman brings it up to Comer. Comer to Perry. Perry back to Comer. Comer to Stegeman. Stegeman in the corner to Perry. Perry tries to go baseline. Zach Lyles cuts it off nicely. Comer at the top. Back to Perry. Perry attempts a three. Short, way short. Rebounded by Keir and converted by Keir. 28-22 Collegiate. Ball's inbounded to Mike Ferguson. And, boy, I didn't see really what happened there, Todd, other than Collegiate forced the turnover.
That Ferguson over there trying to get the ball. Kennedy Comer stole the ball, going out of bounds and threw the ball out off the back. That's the fourth turnover to start the second half here by KCD. That puts us down 6 points with 5:39 to go.
And, you know, really, Collegiate hasn't done anything on the offensive side. It's, now they do. Three-pointer there by Andrew Stegeman. So Collegiate's opened up a 9-point lead on the Stegeman three. Okay, so we're going to take a full timeout. We're going to take a break here from the KCD Basketball Network with 5:29 left, 31-22, Titans in the lead.
You're watching a live broadcast on iHigh by 852 FX. Be ready, fall in, game on.
One, two, three, come on now.
Let's get it funky.
852 FX. Be ready, fall in, game on.
Okay, guys, we're back on. KCD will be inbounding the ball. What a run here by Collegiate. Collegiate's come out and scored the first 8 points of the third quarter. So, see, Coach Booker just took a timeout. See if he can calm these guys down a little bit. The screen there, I'll tell you what, another inbound turnover. Ball's down to Overstreet. Overstreet drives it, blocked by Senta. Senta recovers it. Passes it up to Mike Ferguson. Mike Ferguson down to Robert Schultz. And he's promoted. I'll tell you what, when we beat the pressure, Todd, we're getting easy shots.
Yeah, with that pressure, we can get long. Robert can score when he gets that ball one-on-one down low.
Collegiate very patient, moving around the perimeter. Overstreet. Overstreet tries to go baseline again. Passes out to Comer. Comer to Perry. Back to Comer. Comer into Shuddy. Shuddy out to Perry. Perry back to Comer. They're setting it back up. Well, I thought Stegeman was going to shoot that. Overstreet's got it down in the corner. Drives it in. Takes a short jumper. Misses it. Ryan Perry's there, but swatted by Robert Schultz. Stegeman with the rebound. Shuddy back. Oh, that's definitely a wall. Ryan Perry's called for a wall.
Heads a little bit of the police guys here. They're looking at the points going up, so they keep keep the pressure up, they can get back in this ball.
Ball's inbounded to Mac Ferguson, guarded by Kennedy Comer. I tell you what, Kennedy is slapping the heck out of Mac, and they haven't called it yet. Finally, they call a foul. I tell you what, Collegiate's so physical on the ball, they can call a foul on almost every possession.
Yeah, a lot of these soccer boys are used to playing the soccer game where you got the body and you get in there and try to get the ball and advantage by using your body. And they're doing the basketball court right now.
All right, so checking into the game for Collegiate's number 23, Will McAnulty, and he replaces Ryan Perry, who just picked up his third foul. Collegiate's gotten good minutes out of Ryan Perry tonight. So inbound on the ball is Zach Lyles. Zach gets it into Mac Ferguson. Mac Ferguson's guarded by Andrew Stegeman. Andrew Stegeman gets a deflection stolen by Comer. Comer to Stegeman. Stegeman cannot convert, and a rebound there by Blake Senta. Blake Senta brings it up against Comer. Passes it over to Zach Lyles. Zach Lyles for three. It's no good. Zach recovers his own rebound. Passes it to Schultz. Schultz can't convert. Picked up by Senta. Senta drives it in. And foul. And they cannot call a charge on that. Oh, they called a block. Good. That was definitely a block. That wasn't even close. It should be two shots, though, because he was shooting, but they're not giving it to him. KCD's going to inbound it on the baseline. Mac Ferguson inbounds it to Lyles. Lyles to Crockett in the corner to Senta, guarded by Overstreet. He's got to take him off the dribble. He does it. Takes a couple bounces. Throws it into Albert Schultz and thrown away.
Really nice pass there. Need to get the ball back up to win the guard.
All right, so we're 3:38 in the third. Collegiate leading 34-21. Ball's being brought up here by Andrew Stegeman. Andrew Stegeman over to Comer. Comer takes a couple bounces back to Stegeman. Stegeman to Comer. Ball's thrown into Overstreet. He attempts a contested shot, misses, rebounded by Senta. Senta to Crockett. Crockett being guarded by Will McAnulty. A lot of ball pressure there, a lot of hand checking too. I tell you what, you can make up for a lack of quickness by hand checking. Nice take there by Blake Senta. Very nice move there, Todd. We need more of that. Will McAnulty quickly converts for Collegiate. Zach Lyles trying to get the ball in. Throws a long pass down to Mac Ferguson. He takes it in and misses. And the rebound is contested by 22 Shuddy and Robert Schultz. It looks like they're getting Robert Schultz for the foul. Tell you what, Todd, that's a tough call, but I think it was probably the right call.
Probably the right call. Mac was going down 2-on-1 break. He could have made a little space. He could have made a nice pass over to Robert and made an easy pass there, but he tried to go to the basket on his own and couldn't get it in, and then Robert had the foul going over the back.
All right, a couple new players in for Collegiate. Looks like Ethan Perellis just checked in, and number 20, Will Madsen just checked in. Bringing the ball up is Andrew Stegeman over to Ethan Perellis. Perellis to Stegeman. They're content to pull it out. KCD still packed in that 3-2 zone. Over to Stegeman. Stegeman's backing it out even more. 2:19 left in the third. Perellis down to Shuddy. Shuddy to Perellis. Perellis to Stegeman. Stegeman fakes the three, goes into the lane, puts up a left-hand shot and makes inbound pass to Senta, pushed there by Shuddy, not called. Ricky Brown brings it up, gets it to Blake Senta, hand checked again by Shuddy. They got to call that. They're just mauling the KCD guys as they bring the ball up the court. 35-26, Collegiate in the lead.
Foul on Shuddy. KCD got 9 points here. We're going to have to see if KCD's got to run like the girls did. We need Blake Senta to step up and do something here.
Blake Senta takes it into the lane, out to Crockett. Crockett takes a bounce, guarded by Stegeman. Again, Will McAnulty just two-hand pushed Ricky Brown on the drive. And Ricky gets it down to Schultz. Schultz from there. 30.
Schultz having a well game. That's his 12th all scores in the game.
Collegiate with the ball down to McAnulty. McAnulty to Stegeman. Stegeman throws it into Shuddy. Shuddy puts it up blocked by Ricky Brown. And a foul is called. Wow, that wasn't much of a foul.
Those hands were straight up. It's hard to see how the foul got called on Ricky that time. But that's his sport, and that means he's going to be sitting on the bench for a long time here the rest of the quarter.
Going to the line is Colin Shuddy. His first shot is up and good. Checking in for the Bearcats, Zach Zimlick. And checking out is Ricky Brown with 4 fouls. And Kennedy Comer checks back in for the Titans. Second shot is up and good. Collegiate extends the lead back to 9. Bearcats inbounding the ball. Look at that. Shuddy is just holding Blake Senta. And he gets called for it.
His 4th foul.
Fouls on Shuddy, his 4th, each foul.
All right, so checking in for Collegiate is number 31, Henry Walter. And out goes Shuddy. I tell you, Collegiate's really good at that press, but I tell you what, they hand check a lot and they hold it. Should be a foul there on 31 Walters. 3-pointer missed badly by Senta, but rebounded and converted back short. I tell you what, Todd, I'd like to see us come out of this 3-2 and guard a man out.
I think the coach is a little bit worried about the quickness side. Here we go. Get your wish right now.
Collegiate with the ball. McAnulty passes it to Comer. Zach Lyles on Comer. Comer bounce pass into Walter, and a timeout taken by Collegiate. So 30-second, we're going to stay here. So tied 37-30, 32 seconds left in the third. What do you think Coach Booker's telling the team?
I think they're going to tell them they got to turn up the defense, and we got to get our senior leadership to carry us out here right now. We need a little run, and down 7 points. They changed up the defense there from that zone to man-to-man, and the collegiate coach automatically called the timeout. Those kids didn't know what they were going to be doing, so he called the timeout. Probably a very good timeout for collegiate at that point.
All right, so as we come back to action here, we've got 32 seconds in the third, 37-30, Collegiate in the lead. The players in for KCD at this point are Henry Crockett, Zach Lyles, Zach Zimlick, Blake Senta, and Robert Schultz. In for Collegiate, Will McAnulty, Andrew Stegeman, Henry Walter, Kennedy Comer, and I'm missing one. Will Madsen is in. Good pressure here by Henry Crockett. Stegeman passes it to McAnulty. McAnulty guarded by Zimlick. Zimlick back to Stegeman. Henry Crockett is way up on it, and Henry gets the foul. Todd, I think that's a good call. Henry's just a little bit too physical there.
Well, he's a little too physical, but Stegeman trying to create a little space, put his elbow out. It could have gone either way, but it's not right. The referee's going to call that a defensive foul just about every time.
So Stegeman's got the ball, screened there by McAnulty. A big push-off by Stegeman, not called. Henry Crockett is way up in his grill. Comer takes a really off-balance three that's just short. So at the end of three, it's 37-30. We're here brought to you by the KCD Basketball Network. Compliments of one of our sponsors, the Underwriters Group. We'll take a quick 30-second break.
This broadcast is brought to you by ReliableTechHelp.com, your one-stop solution for all your technology needs. We support PC and Mac. We come to your home, we come to your office, we can support you remotely. If you've got a problem with your computer, your smartphone, your fax machine, your wireless network, anything that has to do with technology in your home or your office, give us a call. ReliableTechHelp.com, 502-797-7399. That's ReliableTech, T-E-K, help.com, 502-797-7399.
Bob Oakley with Todd Lyles bringing you the action here at KCD in the finals of the 7th Region All-A Championship. On the line is a trip to Frankfurt to play in the state tournament All-A Championship. As we start the fourth quarter, Collegiate will be inbound in the ball with a 7-point lead. Inbound on the ball for Collegiate is David Keir. Looks like the Bearcats are going straight man-to-man. Henry Crockett's on Andrew Stegeman. Stegeman's looking for someone to pass to. Passes it over to number 20, Will Madsen. Back to Will McAnulty. McAnulty checked by Zach Lyles into David Keir. Keir to Comer. Comer to Keir. Keir looks at McAnulty, decides not to pass it, hands it off to Comer. Comer guarded by Mac Ferguson. Comer to Stegeman. Stegeman drives it in, throws it out to Comer. Out to Keir. Keir's trying to drive on Blake Senta. Puts it up, gets the spot. That was too easy.
Down low. Like this matchup. I think they messed up size and quickness very well.
Ball's inbounded, and Mac Ferguson a little aggressive fouling Kennedy Comer there. That is the, looks like the 5th team foul on the Bearcats. Both teams right now with 5 fouls on the half. Comer's inbounding the ball. Looking Stegeman, throws it to Overstreet. Overstreet's trying to drive on Robert Schultz, but cut off nicely. Terrible pass there by Overstreet. Back to the Bearcats. Tell you what, Todd, it's going to be important for the Bearcats to get a couple quick baskets here and make this a 1 or 2 possession game.
Yeah, and if we can get the score tight, it's going to make the nerves go up. We saw that in the girls' game when KCD got the score tight. They made some bad passes and throws, and Henry Crockett goes in.
Henry Crockett takes the lead from the court, misses. Schultz rebounds. Can't convert, but picks up David Keir's 4th foul. That's big. So 4 fouls now on David Keir. Robert Schultz going to the line for 2. First shot up by Robert is off the left. Tell you what, these free throws are big. Let's see if Robert can convert the second one.
KCD's not shooting the free throws very well tonight, only shooting 50%.
Second shot's up and good. KCD going man-to-man all over the court. Ball's inbounded to Overstreet. We should be able to turn this guy over. He passes it up to Stegeman. Stegeman picked up by Ferguson. McAnulty, foot on the line, 3. Actually, 2 no good. Keir tries to save it, but slips out of bounds. Ball to Bearcats. 37-31, 6:54 left in the fourth quarter. KCD inbound in the ball.
I'm not sure with a 6-point lead you want Will McAnulty shooting a 3-pointer from the corner. That just doesn't seem like a high percentage shot in that situation.
Absolutely not. Oh, it's high up there by Zach Lyles. Possession arrow in favor of the Bearcats. Good hustle there by Robert Schultz and Zach Lyles. Inbound in the ball for the Bearcats is Mac Ferguson. Mac Ferguson gets it into Blake Senta. Blake Senta needs to take Overstreet off the dribble here. And he does. Goes right into the lane and an easy layup. Beautiful. Overstreet can't guard.
Not in the open floor. There's no way that he can guard him.
David Keir with the ball as Collegiate crosses half court, guarded by Senta. Back to Kennedy Comer, guarded by Zach Lyles. Ball's passed to Stegeman. Henry Crockett's on him. Back out to David Keir. Keir to Comer. Comer to McAnulty. McAnulty down to Overstreet. Overstreet tries to drive in. Shots blocked by Schultz. Good play there. Here comes the Bearcats. Nice pass down to Zach Lyles. Beautiful pass to Schultz. He can't convert. Misses. And it's clean. No call. A missed opportunity there by the Bearcats. Passed off to McAnulty. He passes to Stegeman. Stegeman's three is short. Rebounded by Schultz. Schultz over to Zach Lyles. 37-33. Bearcats down by 4 with the ball. Ball to Mike Ferguson. Three-pointer. Missed. Rebounded by Stegeman. I tell you, that would have been big if we could have converted that one, Ty. Full timeout called there by Collegiate. We're going to take a quick 30-second break. Again, you're listening to Bearcat Basketball on the Bearcat Network. Games brought to you tonight by Young. We'll be right back.
You're watching a live broadcast on IHI by 852 FX. Be ready, ball in, game on.
One, two, three, come on now.
Let's get it funky.
852 FX. Be ready, ball in, game on.
Okay, guys, welcome back.
All right, it's 5:30 to go here in the game, and this gym is rocking. We have a air capacity crowd, but I need to recognize a couple of fans, Bill and Sandy Adams in Northern Kentucky, cheering on the Bearcats tonight from their computer on the II Network.
Well, yeah, Todd, I'm glad you said that. We've got a couple fans here, too. We got Dave and Judy Long down in Naples, Florida, watching the game, and Jim and Charlene Oakgrave here in Louisville. So, I tell you what, Collegiate tries to inbound the ball, and instead of taking the turnover, they take a full timeout. So we're going to take another 30-second break. We'll be right back. Welcome back. 5:30 left in the fourth. Collegiate with a 37-30 lead here. Todd, this is eerily similar to the girls' game, isn't it?
It's very similar. The KCD girls were behind really big in the fourth quarter by probably 11 points at the beginning. They came back. Looks like the pressure may be getting to Collegiate. They couldn't get the ball in last time and had to call timeout.
Well, the ball comes in, and Stegeman passes it off to Keir. Keir's guarded by Blake Senta. He hands it back off to Stegeman. Stegeman being guarded by Mac Ferguson to Comer. Comer's guarded by Henry Crockett. Passed over to Shuddy. Shuddy to Stegeman. Wide open three. Cannot convert. Rebounded by Schultz. KCD gets the ball to Crockett, and Henry Crockett crosses half court, guarded by Comer. Gets it down into the left. Oh, that's terrible. They get it into Schultz, and that's the quickest jump ball call I've ever seen. I had a flashback to the girls' game.
That's not what they're wanting. I don't know what Collegiate's trying here. The last 3 times down the floor, they've taken 3-point shots, and it just seems like with the lead dwindling, you're not wanting to shoot that 3-pointer like that. It looks like they may be going for another one.
Ball's passed over to Keir. Keir's trying to drive it in. Takes the shot and makes it. I tell you what, that was a nice use of the body by David Keir. He put a shoulder into Blake and created some space and converted. 39-33, Collegiate in the lead. Crockett with the ball to Senta. Senta guarded by Shuddy. Again, I don't think Shuddy can guard him. That's got to be a foul. That's the 5th on David Keir. It is.
He was leaning on Robert.
Wow, that is his 5th. Well, I tell you what, Blake took the ball in there, made a nice move. Kier came over to help and slapped at the ball. I think he got a little bit more than just the ball, and they call a foul.
Well, Kier on his last play when he made the basket, he put that shoulder and head down and created some space. He could have had an offensive foul there, but didn't get a call, but then gets it back on the defensive end, the next possession of the ball.
All right, so Blake Senta at the line for 2 for the Bearcats. Trailing by 6, his free throws are critical. First is good. 39-34, Collegiate in the lead. Blake's got a second free throw to try to get this game to a 4-point deficit. Blake takes a couple bounces. Nice defense. And
that's what you got to have for senior leadership. It's very much like the girls' game when
It looks like Collegiate maybe losing a little composure, but they get it to Stegeman. Stegeman gets it over half court. Guarded by Crockett. Stegeman takes it in. Left hand. It works. Nice move there. Henry Crockett against Stegeman. Oh, that's Stegeman bumping him the whole way. Nothing called. Sent it to Ferguson. Ferguson allows. Allows goes baseline. Puts it up and fouled by Overstreet. Nice move there by
Zach Lyles has missed his last 4 free throws. He needs to be strong right here. Show some leadership. He's a sophomore with these other guys. He's got to hit some foul shots to get this game to a 2-point lead by Collegiate.
First shot by Zach Lyles is up and good! Rim to KCD.
That's what you call the shooter's magic. They went way high above the rim and fell down through the net.
And so Zach gets his second. 41-38. Titans in the lead. The second's up and short. Rebounded though by Zach Lyles. Missed. And a rebound by Overstreet. Boy, KCD had an excellent opportunity there. There's a run out here by Shutty. By Senta. Top of Perry. Overstreet takes it up. Inside the foul line. Missed. That's probably an ill-advised shot there. I think you want, if you're Collegiate, you want that ball going for Stegeman, I would guess.
Yeah, they've got the lead, 3 points. You don't need to get in a hurry. Let KCD play defense, and now you do something.
All right, Henry Crockett trying to get the ball to Senta is deflected by Stegeman. Being inbounds to KCD. Mac Ferguson gets it into Zach Lyles. Zach Lyles to Henry Crockett. Henry Crockett taking a couple bounces, passes the wing to Zach Lyles. Zach Lyles trying to get it inside to Schultz. Schultz recovers, puts up the shot, misses. And Schultz got lucky not getting over the back call on Stegeman. Collegiate comes down with the ball. Oh, that's a walk there by Shutty. But nothing called. Shutty into Overstreet. Overstreet takes it up. Takes it. Foul on Robert Schultz. And Robert gets a technical. An ill-advised technical foul on Robert Schultz. I tell you what, Todd, even as a KCD fan, Robert just can't say anything.
No, he got the foul call. You got to keep your composure. He's a smart kid. Quarterback of the football team, he's got to be much smarter than that. I think with the technical foul, that may be his 5th foul. I am not sure if it will. Anyway, at this point, Collegiate's up.
Overstreet misses the first free throw. I'm guessing, Todd, these are the foul shots. No, he might be taking the technical. Stupid made the shot. The second is missed. So he missed both technical shots. Now he's getting one shot. Overstreet lines it up, shoots it, and makes it. So could have been much worse. Makes 1 out of 3. And now I think Collegiate gets the ball. The rule's a little bit different, I think, in high school than college.
That makes it a 6-point lead for Collegiate. I believe while Robert Schultz is on the bench, I'm not sure if he's fouled out or not.
He did foul out. So his fourth foul actually, Todd, was the foul on Overstreet, and then when you get a technical, that counted as his fifth foul. So Robert is disqualified, as is David Keir for collegiate. Ryan Perry trying to get it in, gets it into Overstreet. Overstreet loses it, picked up by Sipta, and a dumb foul there by Overstreet. Really. So Blake Sipta is going to the line for 1-1. From this point on, after this foul, KCD will be in the double bonus. 44-38, 2:49 left. Blake Sipta at the line for 1-1.
That's the fourth foul on Overstreet. Mike needs to convert these with no shot. Fantastic.
Blake converts the first. Blake Sipta lines up the second. And it's good. And a quick timeout by KCD. We're going to take a 30-second. We're going to stay here. So a 30-second timeout by KCD. 44-40 tied. It could have been a whole lot worse with that technical foul and foul shots.
You're watching a live broadcast on IHI by 852 FX. Be ready, fall in, game on.
One, two, three, come on now.
Let's get it funky.
852 FX. Be ready, fall in, game on.
Legion will be taking the ball out. Looks like KCD is picking up full court man-to-man. Overstreet's inbounding the ball. It looks like we're face guarding and Blake Sipta's just covering the ball. Overstreet gets it into Coleman. Blake's trying to trap. Pass over to Stegeman. Stegeman into the half court. Takes the shot and misses. Rebounded by Shunny and score.
Foul on Zach Lyles. Should have hit the ball harder, make the shot and get the and one in that situation.
It's a big play for the Titans. Going to the line, Colin Shuddy for one. Shots up and no good. Rebounded by Ricky Brown. Ricky Brown over to Mac Ferguson to Crockett. 6-point lead, 2:34 left. Crockett into the half court. I tell you what, they got to go through Blake Sipta here, I think, tied. Henry lost to Kennedy Coleman, forced a turnover. Stegeman on the fast break. Gets it into the half court, throws it down to Overstreet. Overstreet's trying to make a move. And he walks.
He was trying to twist, step under Blake, do something.
All right, so back to action, 2:13, 46-40. Henry Crockett with the ball, guarded by Kennedy Coleman. Passed over to Zach Lyles. Zach Lyles into Blake Sipta. Blake takes it into the lane and converts. Leads it with the ball in the half court. Stegeman guarded by Crockett. Crockett goes for the steal, misses. Stegeman gets it into half court. Crockett guarding. Passed over to Overstreet. Overstreet guarded by Sipta. And a hand check called on Blake Sipta.
I mean, that's a touchy foul at this point in the game. It's hard to believe he called that a foul. But he was way out in the open court, and I guess he felt like he had to call that foul.
All right, so Overstreet goes to the line for the 1-and-1. He was just there for 3 foul shots and made 1 of 3. Shots up and good. You know, Todd, he's got to be one of their better foul shooters because he took the technical. So.
I know, but he's only 3 of 6 right now.
50%. 48-42. Looks like KCD's going to take a full timeout. We're going to take a quick break from the KCD Basketball Network. Again, thanks to one of our sponsors, Service by Air.
Here come the Bearcats. Touchdown, Bearcats!
Run out there and hopefully pass completion. He's getting it very deadly. Oh, it's complete! Down to the 1 yard line. He might have missed it. Touchdown, Bearcats! Khalil Wilson, number 88.
Gets it into Stegeman. Stegeman's guarded by Crockett. Stegeman gets it into the half court. Takes it into the lane and turned over. Beautiful steal by Zach Lyles. Nice crossover dribble. Nice composure to pull it out. Zach Lyles can drive it in. Collegiate with the ball back. 1:11 left. 48-44. Crockett's picking up Stegeman. Stegeman into the half court. Henry's applying good pressure. We got to get out on balls to Perry. Perry to Shuddy. Shuddy to Stegeman. 51 seconds left. And a foul called on the Bearcats. So Andrew Stegeman will be going to the line. It's double bonus. He'll be going to the line for 2. Takes the first and converts. I'll tell you what, Todd, as we look back at this game, free throws may be the difference.
Absolutely. The Titans are shooting 67%, and the Bearcats only 50%.
Second shot for Stegeman God, and it's short. Rebounded by Zach Lyles to Blake Senta to Henry Crockett. Henry Crockett's running the ball up. Henry does a nice crossover on Comer. Comer to Holtgrave. Holtgrave for 3 and misses. It's got to be a walk or a foul. So it looks like a foul there on Matt Ferguson. So 49-44, it appears as though Kennedy Comer will be going to the foul line for 2.
He was there earlier in the game and just hit 1 or 2, so if we can hit a couple free throws here, it's going to make it very difficult for the Bearcats to come back and win this game.
First shot's up and good. All right, so Comer converts his first, 50-44, 33 seconds left. This is a big one. This makes it a 3-possession game. If he makes it, he doesn't. Ball rebounded. Henry Crockett with the ball. He's going to take it all the way and convert it. Timeout Bearcats. 50-46, 24 seconds left.
I don't know what happened to the defense there for Collegiate. They just left the lane open. Crockett took it all the way to go and made an easy layup with just 6 seconds off the clock.
Well, Todd, as you look at this Collegiate team, you know, the guys I don't think that you want to foul. I would try not to foul Stegeman. And I maybe not foul Overstreet now that he's made three consecutive foul shots. So, you know, that would leave fouling someone like Comer or maybe Ryan Perry, someone like that.
Yeah, it's going to come down to making free throws, and you can see the KCD Bearcat students are up, making lots of noise. The collegiate students are up too. This is just an incredible high school environment tonight.
All right, so back to action here. Collegiate with the ball. Inbound, and Will McAnulty will be taking it out. Guarded by David Holtgrave. Looks like KCD's face guarding, so be leery of a run out. Ball goes into Comer. And Comer is fouled there by Henry Crockett. Kennedy Comer's trying to put some theatrics in it to get an intentional foul, but it didn't work.
Henry got a good foul there. That's his 4th foul now, so he can't make another foul trying to get the foul to the line, or he'll be out of the game.
So Comer's going to the line for 2. Just there, converted 1 of 2. First shot's up and good. Comer's up for the second. Takes a couple bounces. Puts the shot up and no good. Rebounded by Ricky Brown to Mike Ferguson. Mike Ferguson down to Henry Crockett. Henry Crockett to Ricky Brown. The Zach Lyles in the corner for three. No good. And out of bounds to KCD. 56-51, 11 seconds left. Tall order here, Todd.
It's a tall order. KCD's got to go for a three-point shot right here.
Shuddy's checking in for Collegiate, replacing Will McAnulty. So I think we got to have a three here, Todd.
Got to have a three, or you got to score very quickly and then get a three in the last time. Ricky Brown will take that three.
And misses. Rebounded by Cinta, missed. Crockett's got it, puts it in. Timeout with 2 seconds left. Full timeout. So we'll take a quick, should we stay here? Okay, well, we'll just stay here, Ty. So 2 seconds left. Collegiate with the ball at 51-48.
Been a whale of a ball game here. KCD's just got over 2 seconds to go. I think it's going to be hard for them to do it. They're going to have to make a quick steal, and somebody's going to have to hit a three-pointer to get the tie of the game to get this to overtime.
Well, so if I'm Collegiate, you know, I'm thinking I'm going to throw the ball the length of the court. And if KCD steals it, they got to go the length of the court and score in 2.2 seconds. So. Well, I don't think anybody's left here yet, so the crowd's still alive and into it.
Yeah, this is a big night for both KCD and Collegiate. Neither school's been to the All-Lake State Tournament in basketball for about 4 or 5 years, so it's going to be an opportunity for one of them to move on to the game next week in Frankfurt at the Frankfurt Convention Center at 8 o'clock on Thursday night. So one of these teams is getting ready to punch the ticket to the Sweet 16.
Back to action. Collegiate gets it in easy to McAnulty, and he throws it to Lincoln Court, and game over. Collegiate wins 51-48, and they'll advance to Frankfurt to play in the All-Lake. Todd, any closing words?
Well, it was a tremendous ball game. I'm sure that everybody's going to look back to the KCD side and think I should have done this, done that differently, made a difference in the game, but they played their hearts out. I think they should be proud of themselves, and they're having a good season, and they just got beat by a team tonight that had just a little bit extra effort to beat them.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching, and I'm not sure what our next broadcast is here on IHI, but please check the KCD website. We'd like to thank a couple of our sponsors that brought you the game here on the KCD Bearcat Network. We want to thank 852FX. We want to thank, we also want to send a notice out to Reliable Tech Help.